This is how you can enter 2026 already ahead of your New Year's resolutions. I'm starting this mini series now through the end of the year where I'm going to take you step by step, tip by tip on how you can get ahead of your New Year's goals. My first tip for you is to take that macro goal that you have and divide it into micro goals. For an easy example, let's say that you have a goal of losing 30 pounds. Instead of just thinking, okay, period, that's my goal, think of little goals that are going to help you reach that macro goal throughout the way. This is going to help you create an actionable plan. What I mean by this is instead of just having this big macro goal and you're like, okay, that goal's kind of overwhelming, there's a million things that I can do to reach that goal, but I don't really know where to start. Think of little steps throughout the way that help lead you to that goal. Going along with that weight loss goal, say, okay, my first goal is to actually sign up for a gym membership. Or your first goal is to start being more aware of what you're eating every day. And with all those micro goals, it feels so good to check them off across the way and say, okay, I know that I'm one step closer. Another example, let's say that you're a content creator and you have a goal of hitting 20,000 followers. Instead of going into that with no plan, what is the first step to reaching that goal? Maybe you're thinking, okay, usually I only post twice a week. Now my first goal is to post 3 times a week consistently. It can be even smaller than that. Maybe you only post twice a week and maybe one of those posts you want to up the quality of. Taking your macro goal and dividing it into micro goals is very beneficial because it keeps you motivated across the way because you're constantly checking things off. So instead of getting 2 months into the year and being like, okay, but I haven't hit 20,000 followers, I haven't lost 30 pounds, you can look at all of those micro goals that you created and you can say, okay, but I checked off 4 of my micro goals already and I have 12 micro goals for the year, so I'm feeling pretty good. Creating an actionable plan is almost a guarantee to hitting your goal. So if you have your New Year's goal in mind, your New Year's resolution, write that down. That's your goal of hitting it by, let's say, 6 months into the year, the end of the year. Write as many steps along the way as you can of, okay, I need to do this first, this second, this is a good idea to throw in there, I need to do this little thing to get there. You don't even need to put them in an order of step by step. You can literally just say, these 10 things are going to help me reach that goal. Write those all down. That way, when you are entering 2026, you know exactly what to do to help reach that macro goal. Like I said, this is going to be a multi-part series that I'm doing until the end of the year. So if you want a head start on those New Year's goals going into 2026, definitely give me a follow. I'm going to be posting these weekly. We're all going to reach our goals next year. Stay tuned for my next tips coming. Bye, friends.